What is going on, everyone? I want to teach you guys how to make sure that your lead has the money to spend on you. Okay? Yeah. And even if you want to spend time with him. Okay, so this is my series on how I actually sold a $2,500 12-week fitness program without ever seeing the person and without actually delivering anything, okay? Without actually having like any exercises in between, just videos and meal plans, just like that, okay? That's how I sold it. And I want to teach you guys the strategy, the kind of like the funnel behind how it worked, okay? So let me walk you through this, okay? So I'm going to draw something out real quick, and then we'll go into the exact scripts, okay? And that's important because scripts are very, very, very important when it comes to sales, at least when you're first starting off, or not necessarily a script, but a framework, okay? You want to make sure that you're going in orders, okay? So you don't want to just ramble on. That's the worst thing you want to do when you're doing a sales script, when you're doing a sales call or talking to someone and trying to get them to pay you money. So right here we had a landing page, and if you guys don't have a landing page, go use my link, guys. You'll make some money, trust me. Go use my link to get the landing page software that I use, which is called ClickFunnels. You get a 14-day free trial, and yeah, you get a 14-day free trial, and then after that, it's $97. But if you're gonna be making $2,500 every time you sell someone, I think you can afford $97 a month. Okay, so then you got a landing page, and what do you put on this landing page? You're just collecting email for later. Okay, that's it. Cool. Then what you're going to do is you're going to, right here, you're going to take them to a thank you page. And on this thank you page, you're just going to have a Google form or a Woofu form, or you can use a quiz format from ClickFunnels. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work inside that little box. Anyways, let me see if I can move this box out. I can't move this box. All right, so you're gonna have to bear with me, guys. Okay, so use a Google form. That sucks. So on this Woofu form or this Google form, what you're gonna have on there is pre-qualifying questions. And what I mean by that, let me show you guys if I have it with me. If I have it with me, I'm gonna make sure that I have it so that I can show you guys what the questions should look like and why they should look the way they do. All right. So no, you know what, I have over here. Forms. Okay, you probably cannot see it because I'm sharing the wrong screen, but I'll pull the screen up when I get it up and running, so you guys don't miss everything. I mean, get mixed up in between. Okay, this is our series on how to sell high-ticket programs or to push people to the next step of your ladder, to work with you on a very, very intimate level. So that people get the most amount of value from you, okay? The most amount of money that they can spend with you is right here, okay? And you want them to spend the most amount of money all the time, but chances are you're not going to get that, okay? So, so this is kind of like the last part of it, right? So this is what a Google Sheet would look like. Let me see. All right. So this is what a Google form will look like. And basically this is it right here. What's your biggest struggle when it comes to X, right? In this case, I put selling products or services online. In this case, I'm trying to help entrepreneurs just starting out to make their first $1,000 online selling other people's products, okay? Or selling their own product, but they don't know exactly where to start, okay? Or what to sell rather. Okay, and I teach them how to, and I'm going to be teaching them, but first I have to understand what their struggles are before I teach them. because I want to teach them, because I know I like an underdog story, and I know a lot of people have a hard time just making their first $1,000 a month, much less 100,000 or $1 million a month. So I want to be at least that mediator for the little guys, the people that can't do it. You know what I mean? So what is your biggest struggle when it comes to X? In this case, I put, what is your biggest struggle when it came to fitness, right? Or getting in shape, right? And most of them will say, oh, my diet, my nutrition, my exercise, my motivation, I don't have time, things like that. You know what I mean? And then what have you tried before? And why this works is because now it takes them into what doesn't work. It makes them admit that they're wrong. You know what I mean? Instead of you telling them they're wrong, they're telling you they're wrong. So that's a big, big difference in psychology. So if they tell you that something, it's true. If you tell them something, it's not true in their mind. Okay. So remember that if they tell you something, it's true. If you tell them something, they probably won't believe it. So that's what you want to do. Make sure you have this question there, and that's why you're going to use it. That's how you're going to use it. Okay. Number 2 is, what have you tried? How did it work? So what have you tried? This basically takes them back to their failures again. Okay. And this is like a lot of pain, guys, but understand, we have to get them to pain so that we can take them to the promised land, basically, so we can help them out of their pain. So what have you tried before? I tried Weight Watchers, I tried Beachbody, or I tried online courses. I tried selling, cold calling. I tried I tried emailing everybody. I tried going door to door. I tried calling tried cold emailing, all that stuff, right? They'll put it right here. And then you get an understanding. And when you say, hey, do you want to sell products online without having a cold call? Or, you don't have to do Jenny Craig anymore? And if they say it sucked, that's good. But if they say it worked good, I lost 15 pounds, well, then Weight Watchers is the type of program that they're going to do good on. So you get 2 for 1, right? What's your biggest goal when it comes to doing business online? This is for, this is now for the pleasure, right? The pleasure of the mindset, right? The pleasure of the mind. And the biggest goal when it comes to doing business online is, probably financial freedom, being able to work from home, work when they want to work, not work when they don't want to work, go travel, things like that might come up. I haven't checked it yet, but I'm sure that's what's going to come up. What's your biggest goal when it comes to getting in shape? I want to fit in my 2-piece again. I want to feel healthy. I want to be able to hang out with my kids. Things like that will come up right here. I want to lose 25 pounds in 3 months. When you get things like that, then you start using those words to kind of manipulate the way, not manipulate, but how do I put this in terms of, like, you become a chameleon. You start modeling all your processes around these specific questions. Okay. And this is huge, because my coach actually used these specific questions, this type of questionnaire, to make over $3 million in less than a year and a half, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But you guys can do the same, guys, just to make a couple of bucks online, or to make a living online. So I want to share that with you. I want to help you guys, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys. And then, what's your biggest goal? Okay. Oh, we already talked that one. Okay. So now the next one is, I know we're starting from scratch, but if you had to make a choice on how much you want to be making a month, now this gives them future forward thinking. Okay. This gives them that, oh man, things could get better over there kind of deal. You know what I mean? And I just kind of want to see where people are at. If they're choosing $1,000 to $5,000 a month, they're really not interested in really making money online. They're just kind of like, they're probably just scared because they don't know what the unknown is. They really don't know what they don't know, which is understandable, because I was there. And if they're at 50,000 a month, they're probably already doing good. They just want to see what I can give them. You know what I mean? What next value I can lead with. If I was to do this for women and fitness, I would put, 10 pounds in 2 months, 10 pounds in 3 months, 30 pounds in 3 months, things like that. Just some common, like, things that women might want to look forward to. They're like, oh, I can do this in the future. You know what I mean? Like, they're forward thinking. When you get them to forward think, then they start to imagine, you can start to put your product in front of them, because then you say, imagine when you can lose 30 pounds in 3 months and not have to ever look back again. Like, that's forward thinking for them. In their mind, they're like, oh man, I can picture it already. If you can get them to see that in their own mind, money's not even a factor anymore. And that's how I sold a fitness product for about $2,500, because I helped the girl understand that she was just right over the corner for it, you know? So if there's one thing you want to avoid at all costs, there's one thing you want to avoid at all costs, what is it? And this will probably say, if you're in fitness, it'd probably be like, I don't want to be cutting all my carbs. I don't want to be working out like 30 hours a day. I don't want to be cooking all day. I don't want to be working out like a man. I don't want to look like a man. You know, things like that will come up. You just let the people do their thing, okay? Just let them do their thing. Don't guess for them. Let them answer for themselves, and then you just give them the answers. You just give them the help. You just push them in the right direction. You point them in the right direction and help them get the help they need. Right? What's your biggest obstacle when you're trying to sell stuff online? That's what I would tell someone, and they're probably like, I don't know what to sell. I don't know how to sell it. Those are just things I'm thinking they might say, because that's something I would say. But remember, your customer is not you. Okay, so just because I think that doesn't mean my potential customer is thinking that. Okay, so don't get that twisted. Okay, and then last question: if you can hang out with one famous entrepreneur, or in this case, if you can wear whatever you want to wear, like if you're in fitness, if you can wear whatever bikini, or shorts and t-shirt and nice dress, what would it look like? What would it look like? Or in this case, it's like, for me, it's like, last question: if you had a chance to hang out with one famous entrepreneur, who would it be and why? And this, for me, is going to help me understand. So when I'm doing my Facebook ads, I know who I'm going to look for, because if they say they want to meet Gary Vaynerchuk, then that means that they're probably like Gary Vaynerchuk stuff on Facebook, which means if I put Facebook ads in front of people that like Gary Vaynerchuk, chances are I'm going to get more people to fill this thing out, and chances are I'll be able to serve those people. Does that make sense? Right? You're just giving them exactly what they want. All right. So that right there is how we do that part. Okay.